Global demand for critical minerals, particularly lithium, is growing rapidly to meet clean energy and decarbonization objectives. Africa holds substantial resources of critical minerals such as a result. Foreign mining companies are rushing to invest in exploration and acquiring mining licenses. According to the 2023 Critical Minerals Market Review by the International Energy Agency, demand for lithium, for example, tripled from 2017 to 2022. Similarly, the critical minerals market doubled in 5 years, reaching $320 billion in 2022. The demand for this metal is projected to increase sharply, more than doubling by 2030 and quadrupling by 2050. Annual revenues are projected to reach $400 billion. We recommend that African Union should expedite the development of an African critical mineral strategy that will guide member countries in negotiating mining contracts and agreements. The strategy should draw from leading mining practices around the world. We also recommend that countries should revise their mining policies and regulations to reflect the opportunities and challenges posed by the increasing global demand for critical minerals. Lithium projects in Africa. At the time of our research, there were 18 lithium projects at various stages, from early stage exploration to production across Africa. We focus on those in Namibia, Zimbabwe, DRC, and Ghana. So, apparently, hoping that African Union can do this for the benefit of African countries to know how to negotiate better is just like one is just dreaming for nothing, because the so-called African Union is almost being fully financed by the Western countries. So definitely, if African Union is to be the one to negotiate or to review these laws that these African countries in African Union can negotiate better, then it means that the people that are in so-called in charge of African Union will only negotiate what will suit their colonial masters and not the African countries who own these mineral resources. So my point of view is every country should be able to review their own policies when it comes to the exploration of these minerals, the selling of these minerals at the international markets, be it local or at international markets. Each country should go to their parliament, review their own policies based on the people living in these communities where these minerals will be exploited from, or these explorations are taking place. They should go put the people living in these communities, put the people of these countries, put the country itself into deep consideration while reviewing these laws for them to be able to meet the global demand, so that they will not be reviewing this thing, because if they just leave it to African Union will only do it, review these laws in the way that it will suit their old and new colonial masters, at the detriment of the people living in the communities where these minerals will be exploited from, to the detriment of the people of these countries. So my take is, let every country decide for themselves based on the people of this country, based on this country, based on the people living in the communities, the villages or the cities where these minerals will be exploited from. People that will be affected from the exploration of these minerals should be well compensated. That is it.